Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to play another game from our Carl Yastrzemski career replay from his rookie season. This is game number 58. There was one tie in the actual season. That's why the Red Sox actual record was 27-29 in one tie. And that was against the California Angels. So they're a couple of wins off their pace. So hopefully today we can get back on their pace. They did actually lose this game in real life. I believe it was like 4-2. So hopefully they can get a win today and get a little bit closer to their actual record. So Frank Larry is going to be on the hill for the Detroit Tigers. He was 23-9 with a 3.24 earned run average, 275 innings pitched, 252 hits allowed, 146 Ks, and 64 walks. So far against the Red Sox, he's 1-0 with a 2.25 earned run average. For the Red Sox, it's going to be Billy Muffin on the hill. The Red Sox lineup is going to be Chuck Schilling, the second baseman, leading off, followed by Gary Geiger, the center fielder. The rookie Carl Yastrzemski in left field batting third. Vic Wertz, the first baseman, will hit cleanup. Jackie Jensen, the right fielder, bats fifth. Frank Malzone, third baseman, sixth. Russ Nixon is behind the plate, batting seventh. Don Budden, the shortstop, hits eighth, and Billy Muffin on the hill will bat ninth. So that's the lineup for the Red Sox. The Red Sox lost the first game. This is the second game in a three-game series. They lost the first game. They were shut out by the Tigers 5-0. So Chuck Schilling leads it off. He's hitting .280 on the season with 3 homers and 19 runs batted in. So Larry looks in for the sign from Brown. Here's the windup and the pitch. And actually, before we do that, let's go with the defense for Detroit. Maxwell is in left, Bruton in center, and Colavito in right. Bruton's got excellent range in center. Colavito and Maxwell both average range in left and right. And as Mr. Brody saying hi to his fans, Maxwell is the most error-prone in left. In the infield, it's going to be Osborne, Fernandez, Wood, and Cash left to right. All average range, with Fernandez being the most error-prone at short. Yes, Mr. Brody wants to wish happy Thanksgiving to all his fans out there, as the wind is blowing outside and get a little bit of snow here on December 1st. So, all right, so Frank Larry looks in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that's going to be a 2-6. And Brown is also behind the plate. He's average range and excellent arm. So the Red Sox will not that they run that much, but they won't definitely not be running today. And Larry on the hill, excellent range. And very sure-handed. All right, so Schilling will ground out to short. Fernandez up with it over to Cash. And there's one down. So Gary Geiger hitting just .235 on the season. Close to his actual average of .232 with 4 homers, 17 runs batted in. Pitch by Larry. And that is going to be a walk. And here's the rookie Carl Yastrzemski. He's got his average up to .217 with 4 homers and 34 runs batted in 55 games. So his RBIs, he's pretty much ahead of his pace. Runs about where he should be. Home runs a little bit less than his pace. And average a little bit lower. So here's the pitch to the rookie. And it's going to be an error on a throw possibly. So that's going to be a ground ball to second. And that is going to be an error on Wood. So Yastrzemski will reach on the error. It's going to be a 2-base error. And Geiger will advance to third after Geiger walked. So we got runners on second and third. Red Sox looking to get on the board early here against Larry and the Detroit Tigers. Vic Wertz up there now, hitting .263 on the season with 9 homers, 23 runs batted in. Larry looks in for the sign from Brown. Looks at the runners. He kicks and delivers. And we get a possible wild pitch. And it's a wild pitch on Larry. That will get a run home as Geiger scores, and Yastrzemski will move to third. So the Red Sox score first. And let's see, that's a wild pitch there. Okay, here we go. Next pitch, 3-1. Oh, if he would have been a righty, that could have been a home run. But Wirtz is a lefty. See if Wirtz can get Yastrzemski home. Smags is saying hi too. All right, and that's going to be a ground ball to third. Are we going to try to score him? He does have a 6 base running speed, so we'll say he was off on contact. Yes. Will the defense try the auto order first? Yes. So Wirtz gets himself an RBI ground out. And the Red Sox go up 2-0. Next up, Jackie Jensen comes in hitting .308 with 5 homers, 30 runs batted in. And that's going to be a range play, Tiger Stadium. And that will be a base hit. Oh, no, actually it will not be because that's a range play. And Maxwell's able to come charging in and make the catch. And I think so. Yeah, Yastrzemski up 2-1. So 1 earned run. Yastrzemski's run is unearned. The Red Sox lead 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. So Muffet with an early lead here. The way he's been pitching this year, he needs as much run support as he can get. Comes in at 3-4 with 1 save, 5.47 earned run average, 51 innings pitched, 54 hits allowed, 17 walks, and 20 strikeouts. He only won 3 games all season, so if he can get a win today, he'll beat that record. Also has 1 save. So the lineup for the Detroit Tigers is going to be Jake Wood, the second baseman, will lead it off. Bill Bruton, the center fielder, hits second. Charlie Maxwell in left bats third. Rocky Colavito in right will hit cleanup. Norm Cash, the first baseman, hits fifth, followed by Bobo Osborne, the third baseman. Dick Brown behind the plate bats seventh, followed by Chico Fernandez, the shortstop. And Frank Larry rounds out the lineup, batting ninth. For the Red Sox, left to right in the outfield is going to be Yastrzemski, Geiger, and Jensen. Jensen with the most range in right. Yastrzemski the most error-prone in left. The infield left to right is Malzone, Budden, Schilling, and Wirtz. Schilling above average range. Everybody else average. And Budden and Malzone the most error-prone on the left side of the infield. Nixon behind the plate has awful range and awful pass ball rating. Commits a lot of errors, so about as bad as you can get defensively with an below average arm. So they'll most likely be running on him, the runners, if they get on. Muffet on the hill is average range and very sure-handed, though. So Muffet looks in for the sign from Nixon. Wood comes in hitting .273 against the Red Sox so far, .258 in the actual season with 11 homers, 69 runs batted in. Here's the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball 3. Next pitch. Fights it off for a base hit up the middle. So Detroit gets the leadoff man on. Bill Bruton up there now. Bill Bruton hitting .412 against the Red Sox with 5 runs batted in. .257 on the actual season. 17 homers, 63 runs batted in. Wirtz holding on Wood. Muffet looks in for the sign. Looks at the runner, kicks and delivers. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. See if Schilling can turn 2. He cannot, as the ball was hit too slow. So Wood will advance. And Bruton will be retired on the fielder's choice. So 1 down with the runner in scoring position now. And it looks like Wood's going to try to steal. And the runner's going to be safe. Possible error here. Let's see here. Error, record steal. That's definitely going to be an error. So we're going to record the steal. And that's going to be a throwing error, which will allow the run to score. So that will be an unearned run as Nixon throws the ball away, making it a 2-1 game. So Detroit scores without the benefit of a RBI. So Charlie Maxwell gets back in the box. Here's the windup and the pitch by Muffet. And he'll walk. So still only 1 out. Brings up Rocky Calavito, the slugger from Cleveland. Hitting well against the Red Sox, .350 with 2 homers already and 4 runs batted in. .290 on the actual season with 45 homers and 140 runs batted in. So he had an excellent season for Detroit. And that's going to be a base hit. Maxwell will hold at second. So the tying and go-ahead run at first brings up Norm Cash. Dangerous Norm Cash hit .361 on the actual season with 41 homers and 132 runs batted in. .263 with a homer and 5 runs batted against the Red Sox. Has a chance to add to that total. Muffet looks in for the sign from Nixon. Looks at the runners. Here's the delivery. Oh, Lord. And that one is a right down the middle, and Cash does not miss it. Cash is in with a 3-run homer, and just like that, Detroit Tigers erase the 2-0 lead and are up 4-1 on the 3-run jack by Cash. So Detroit, very dangerous. Shows it here. So Bobo Osborne up there now, getting his first start of the season. Hit just .215 with 2 homers, 13 runs batted in 71 games. Here's the pitch by Muffet. And that one is going, and foul. Next pitch. It's going to be a base hit to right. So Muffet struggling early on here. He would soon be sent to the bullpen later on in the season, not too much longer. Dick Brown up there now. Dick Brown behind the plate. Hitting .333 against the Red Sox with 3 runs batted in. .266 on the actual season. 16 homers, 45 ribbies. They're going to go with a hit and run, it looks like. Still only 1 out. And it's going to be a range play on Malzone. Malzone is able to make the play. Throws over to Wirtz. And that will end the inning. Actually, won't end the inning, sorry. That is only a second out. So 2 outs now as Osborne moves into scoring position. Chico Fernandez up there now. .248 hitter on the actual season with 3 homers and 40 runs batted in. Osborne gets his lead. Muffet looks in for the sign. Here's the delivery. Possible error on a ground ball. And it's a fly ball, so it does not take effect. And Geiger will make the catch to end the inning. All right, so here we go. I think only one of those was... Let's see here. Yeah, I think only one of those is... I'm just going to go with what they say here. Alright, so 4 runs, 3 of them earned. And it's 4-2 Detroit after 1 full. So Larry now with a lead. It'll be Malzone, Nixon, and Budden if everybody gets on Muffet. So Malzone comes in hitting .312 on the actual season with 5 homers. On the replay, 5 homers, 33 runs batted in. Only hit .266 on the actual season, so he's having a fast start to the season. And that is going to be a fly out to center. So 1 down now for Russ Nixon. Nixon more known for his bat than his defense. Hitting .289 for the actual season with a homer and 19 runs batted in. 250 on the replay so far with 10 ribbies in 30 games. Here's the pitch. That'll be a range play. And Bruton makes a great running catch, robbing Nixon of extra bases. So 2 down now for Don Budden. Budden hitting 281 in the replay with 20 runs batted in. Still looking for his first homer. This would be a great time for it. 6-6. And he takes ball 3. Next pitch. Ground ball back to the box. Larry up with it over to Cash. And that will do it. As the Red Sox go 1-2-3 in the top of the second. Larry will lead it off with Detroit. Oops. Larry, not a bad hitting pitcher. 231 with a homer and 5 runs batted in. Muffett looks in for the sign. Here's the delivery. And he's going to get a base hit. So Muffett continues to struggle, giving up a base hit to the pitcher. Wood up there now. Wood singled and scored his first time up. And another base hit. Larry will hold at second. So Detroit has the first 2 runners on, first and second, nobody out. There is some action in the Red Sox pen already. Bill Bruton up there now. 0 for 1 so far. Muffett looks in for the sign, looks at the runners. He has the delivery. And that's going to be a liner to first. Can they double him off? And they do. So Wirtz makes the catch right near the bag, tags it before the runner can dive back. Is for a double play. So Red Sox needed that. So runner still in scoring position for Maxwell, who walked and scored on the home run by Cash. Possible wild pitch here. Nope. And that's going to be a pop-up to the first baseman, Wirtz calls for it and makes the catch. So Detroit does not score and it remains 4-2 as we head to the third. And they're going to keep Muffett in at least a little bit longer. He's going to bat for himself here. Muffett hitting 286 with a homer and 2 runs batted in. Definitely a good hitting pitcher. Only reason he's still in there. 2-4. And that's going to be a ground ball. The first. Cash will take it to the bag himself for out number 1. That'll bring up Schilling. 0 for 1 on the day. And he'll draw the walk. So 1 out base runner for the Red Sox brings up Geiger, who walked his first time up and came around the score. And that's going to be a strikeout. So Geiger goes down and strikeout. That'll bring up Yastrzemski, who reached on an error and scored. Oops, pick off. And nope, no pick off there. 1-4. Nope, not a base hit off the pitcher's card. 1-12 would have been a base hit. 4-2. And that's going to be a fly ball deep to right. Calavita goes back and makes the catch. And that will do it for the Red Sox in the third. So we head to the home half of the third with the Red Sox trailing by 2. Calavito, to lead it off, singled and scored on the home run by Cash. Back in the first. Possible error on the ground. Ground ball the third. Malzone up with it over to Wirtz. Oh, no. Actually, it's going to be an error on Malzone as he bobbles it. So that will allow Calavito to reach. And the leadoff runner is on for Detroit. Norm Cash hit a 3-run home run his first time up. Pitch by Muffett. And he draws the walk. So Pinky Higgins comes out to the mound. Goes back in the dugout. Looks like he's going to stick with Muffett at least a little while longer. Probably buying some time for the Red Sox bullpen. Bobo Osborne up there singled his first time up. Runners get their leads. Muffet delivers. And another walk that's going to load the bases. Pinky Higgins is pacing in the dugout. That'll bring up Brown 0 for 1. And that's a strikeout. So first out of the inning. It brings up Chico Fernandez, who's 0 for 1. Delivery by Muffet. And it's a ground ball. They're going to try for the double play. And they're not going to turn it, as the only play is going to be to first. They tried the 3-6. I mean, the double play, I guess, looked like Malzone was going to try to go to second, but thought better of it. So that is going to bring another run home. And it's 5-2 as Larry comes to the plate. That'll bring up Frank Larry, who singled his first time up. And this time, Muffet is able to get him to end the inning. And once again, we get another unearned run, which I think that was it. I think it's just one of them is unearned. Yeah, just Colavito's run is unearned. Yeah, that's an unearned run. So 2 runs are unearned. That's the only reason why Muffet is still in there. Alrighty, Vic Wertz to lead it off. It'll be Wertz, Jensen, and Malzone for the Red Sox. Wertz 0 for 1 with an RBI ground out. Detroit now leads by 3. Top of the 4th. Range play. And Bruton robs Wertz of a single there. He comes charging in and makes the catch. Jensen up there now. Jensen 0 for 1 on the day. Delivery by Larry. Possible error on a throw here. And there will be no error as it's a fly out to right. Alright, 2 down now for Frank Malzone. Looking for his first hit of the day. And that's a ground ball to Wood over to Cash. And that will do it. So Muffet back out there at least to start inning number 4. Wood 2 for 2 with a run scored. Top of the order. Another possible error. And it's a line out to third. Malzone will hold on to it and make the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Bruton, who's 0 for 2. And he flies out to Jensen for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Charlie Maxwell for 1 with a walk and a run scored and an RBI. Grounds 1 to Schilling over to Wertz to end the inning. So top of the 5th now. Bottom third of the order up for the Red Sox. Nixon 0 for 1. And Larry thought he had him there, but he takes ball 3, so full count now on Nixon. And this one's going to go into the gap. And that'll be a double for Nixon. So he was robbed before, but this time Bruton's unable to get to this one. And he'll end up on second with a leadoff double. Button up there now, 0 for 1. And he takes ball 3, full count now. Grounds 1 to first. This will get the runner over. But 1 down now. So Muffet will, let's see here. Muffet will be lifted for a, Muffet's actually a decent hitting pitcher. We're going to let him hit. Maybe not. Hold on. I'm going to check something. Actually, Muffet is being called back, so his day is going to be done. Nichols warming up in the Red Sox pen. Let's see who they're going to bring in now. It looks like it's going to be Pete Reynolds. Yeah, Pete Reynolds will come in to pinch hit. He pinch hit in the actual game. So Pete Reynolds comes in with a .279 average on the season. 4 homers, 17 runs batted in. Already has more homers than he did on the actual season, and only about a third of the games. So Larry looks in for the sign. Looks at the runner. Here's the delivery to Reynolds. Red Sox trying to get a little closer here. Grounds one to second. And Nixon is not going to risk it, being only a 3-base runner. Down by 3. So Wood looks at Nixon. Nixon bluffs but stays. And Reynolds will ground out for out number 2. So it's up to Schilling if the innings continue. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Red Sox trying to get a little closer here. And that is going to be on the pitcher card. Fortunately, not the right spot. That's a ground ball to third. Osborne over to Cash. And that will do it as the Red Sox failed to score, despite getting a leadoff double. So Nichols is coming in now. So Chet Nichols in there. Chet Nichols struggling a bit on the season, just a 1-2 record with a 3.63 earned run average, only a 2.08 ERA in the actual season. He's pitched 22 1/3 innings, allowed 16 hits, 11 walks, and 9 Ks, so he's been a bit wild. He'll face Colavito, Cash, and Osborne. So Colavito 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Nichols looks in for the sign from Nixon. Here's the windup in the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. Not what you want to do when you come in out of the bullpen. And they're going to try a pickoff. And he's back safely. That'll be up Norm Cash. He's 1 for 1 with a homer and a walk. 3-run homer put Detroit on top 4-2. Detroit tacked on another run. So 2-6. That is going to be a possible error in the ground. And that's going to be a base hit. Colavito will hold that second. So first 2 runners on against Nichols. Brings up Bobo Osborne, who's 1 for 1 with a walk. Kick and delivery by Nichols. And he strikes him out. So big strikeout there. So Nichols is hoping for a double play ball now. Brown 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Looks in for the sign from Nixon. Looks at the runner. Sees the delivery. And Tiger Stadium. Oh, that's not what he wanted. That's going to be a base hit. That will score 1 as they're going to hold Cash at third. As Dick Brown gets himself an RBI single to make it a 6-2 Detroit lead. Chico Fernandez up there now. Fernandez 0 for 2 with an RBI. Still only 1 out. Red Sox playing back for 2. Oh, and that's going to be a double because he's a lefty. Ouch. So lead runner is going to be thrown out. So Brown is going to come around. 1 run comes in. Brown's coming around trying to score, and he's going to be thrown out by Yastrzemski. And he will hold there with only a 3 as the die rolls a 5. So he holds on the throw home. And Yastrzemski throws out Brown trying to score. Keeping it. But 1 run does come in, making it a 5-run Detroit lead. So Larry up there now. He'll hit for himself. And he strikes him out. But damage is done as Detroit scores 2. 2 runs on 4 hits. And it's now a 7-2 lead as we head to the top of the 6th. The Red Sox in a big hole now. Geiger 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Larry back out there for his 6th inning of work. And a good start for the Red Sox as Geiger walks and Yastrzemski 0 for 2 with a run scored, reached on an error. And it's going to be a ground ball to third. Can this be 2? No. They're going to go first, get the short out as Geiger moves in scoring position. Wirtz up there now, 0 for 2 with an RBI. Geiger gets his lead. Larry looks in for the sign, looks at the runner. Here's a delivery. Tiger Stadium check, and that's a possible home run. And it is. Wirtz going, and gone. So Wirtz homers to right. Gets all of that one as Colavito can just watch it go. And the Red Sox get 2 back. So back to a 3-run lead. Thanks to the 2-run homer by Wirtz. So it'll bring up Jackie Jensen. Jackie Jensen's 0 for 2 on the day. Still only 1 out. Grounds 1 to Fernandez at short over to Cash. 6-3 on the putout. That'll bring up Malzone, who's hitless on the day. Takes ball 3, next pitch. And that's going to be a base hit up the middle. So that'll mean the tying run will be on deck now. Nixon comes up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Was robbed of a double by Bruton his first time up, but was able to get a double his last time up, but was left stranded there. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Wood flips it to Fernandez, and that will do it for the Red Sox. But they score 2 on the 2-run homer by Wirtz, and it's 7-4 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Nichols, no. Nichols will not be out there, so hold on. Alright, it looks like Nichols was the only relief pitcher used in the series. So we'll have to go to the next series, and Hillman was used, so we're going to use Hillman. Is going to come in. So Dave Hillman comes in. 1-0 record so far with 1 save, 3.43 earned run average. 36 2/3 innings pitched, 36 hits allowed, 11 walks, 17 strikeouts. So he'll face top of the order Wood, Bruton, and Maxwell, trying to keep it a 3-run lead if the Red Sox get 2 back on the 2-run homer by Vic Wirtz. So Wood 2 for 3 with a run scored. Hillman looks in for the sign from Nixon. Here's a windup in the pitch. Strikes him out, so a good start for Hillman. Bruton up there now, 0 for 3 on the day. Oh, thought he had his second strikeout. Takes ball 3, does Bruton. Grounds 1 back to the box. Hillman up with it. Flips it to Wirtz for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down in the Detroit 6th. Brings up Charlie Maxwell. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored and an RBI. Possible error on the play. Red Sox already with 2 errors on the day. And that'll make it error number 3. As Schilling makes a rare error here. Needed a 3 or below, but this one is an error on the... Why is that an error? It must have been before that. There must have been 1, 2, or 3. I must have missed that. So Schilling commits a rare error. That's going to allow Maxwell to reach. So dangerous Rocky Colavito. 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored already. Maxwell gets his lead. Is the windup in the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. As Maxwell hold at second, so this error could prove costly. So the dangerous Norm Cash, 2 for 2 with a homer and a walk. 3 runs batted in. 2 runs scored. Here's the pitch. Woo! Thankfully, Cash is a lefty, or else that would have been a home run. And instead, he's going to ground out to Schilling. This time, handles it cleanly to end the inning. So the error does not prove costly. We head to the 7th, to the Red Sox trailing 7-4. Larry back out there. At least one more inning of work. Don Budden up there, 0 for 2 on the day. And he'll take ball 3, full count now. Flies one to center. Bruton calls for it. Can of Corn makes the catch for out number 1. And Hillman will be pinch hit for. And I think it was, let me check here. Hold on there. All right, looks like Joe Ginsberg is going to come on the pinch hit for Hillman. Pinch hit in the actual game. Another lefty. So Joe Ginsberg, and 5 hits and 9 at-bats, so he's done well when he's been called upon. 2 runs batted in. Red Sox need a hit here. So Larry looks in for the sign. Ginsberg ready to grip and rip. Here we go. And Ginsberg, no, he's got no power. So that could have been a home run, but Ginsberg did not hit any home runs. But instead, he will get a single to right. So Ginsberg gets on base. So that'll bring up Schilling, 0 for 2 with a walk. There is action in the Detroit bullpen. Larry looks in for the sign, looks at the runner. Here's the delivery. And no, he takes ball 3. And that's going to be a ground ball. They get the lead runner over to first. Schilling beats it out. So Schilling will reach on the fielder's choice. Surprised Higgins did not pinch run for Ginsberg. So that'll bring up Gary Geiger. Geiger 0 for 1 officially with 2 walks. 2 runs scored. See if Geiger can keep the inning going. Wind up in the pitch by Larry. And possibility of a home run here. 1-16. So if we can get the blue die roll here can be 11 or less. That is going to be a home run. Let's see what happens. And Geiger's going to go one deep, 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 and gone. So Gary Geiger homers to right field as Colavito watches another one go. Almost the same place where Wirtz hit his. Another 2-run homer. And is now a 1-run Detroit lead. So Geiger closes the gap. Yastrzemski up there now. And that is going to be it, as Larry will not face Yastrzemski, the rookie. All right, we got Woodstock and Fox getting loose. And I don't see Woodstock here, so it looks like it's going to be Fox. So Terry Fox is going to come in. So Terry Fox comes in. Excellent on the actual season. 5-2 record, 12 saves. 1.42 earned run average. 57 innings pitched, 42 hits allowed, 15 walks, 32 strikeouts. In 2 1/3 innings, he's got a 3.91 earned run average and took a loss against the Red Sox. So Red Sox have some good history against him. So let's see what Yastrzemski can keep the inning going here. Now 1-run lead. Fox looks in for the sign. Yastrzemski ready to grip and rip. Takes a practice swing. Here's a windup in the pitch. And he'll ground out to Wood to end the inning. The Red Sox get closer on a 2-run home run by, I believe it was Geiger. Let's see here. What inning are we in here? Behind. We're going to go with Stallard. So Tracy Stallard is going to come in. So Stallard comes in. Stallard struggles on the season. 0-3 record, 5.2 earned run average. Mike Fornellis is starting to loosen up just in case. 27 2/3 innings pitched, 25 hits allowed, 22 walks, 19 strikeouts. So he can be wild at times. So Bobo Osborne will lead it off. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. Stallard looks in for the sign from Nixon. Here's the windup in the pitch. Grounds one back to the box. Stallard flips it to Wirtz for out number 1. So Brown 1 for 3 with an RBI. And he'll draw the walk, so not what he wanted to do. Chico Fernandez 1 for 3 with a double, 2 runs batted in. Looks at the runner, here's the delivery. Takes ball 3. Stallard thought he had him. Next pitch. Flies one to center. Geiger calls for it, makes the catch. Hold on here. All right, that's going to be it for Fox. So it's either going to be Bubba Morton or Ozzie Virgil. So Bubba Morton, 287. Ozzie Virgil, just 137. So Bubba Morton will come on. He's a better hitter. So Bubba Morton a hit for Fox here. 2 down. Morton, his first at bat against the Red Sox. 287 hitter with 2 homers, 19 runs batted in, 108 at bats in 77 games. So Stallard looks in for the sign, trying to keep this a 1-run game. 6-5. No! Bubba Morton thought he walked, but he took a strike too, so full count now. And he'll fly out to Jensen in right. And that will end the inning. So the Red Sox have Wirtz and Jensen. They're going to put in their closer, Aguirre, here as we head to the top of the 8th. So Hank Aguirre, he's pitching an inning against the Red Sox. Is not allowed to run. Walked a batter. National season 4-4 with 8 saves, 327 earned average, 55 innings pitched, 44 hits allowed. Has walked a lot, 35 walks and only 32 strikeouts. So Wirtz, who's already got a 2-run homer today, up now, 3 runs batted in. Aguirre looks in for the sign. Wirtz ready to grip and rip. And fouls one off. Had a pitch, but just missed it. Next pitch. Another 3-4. Another foul ball. Wirtz getting some healthy cuts there, just unable to get under the ball. And fights one off to the opposite field and gets himself a base hit. So Wirtz will reach. That'll bring up Jackie Jensen. Jensen 0 for 3 on the day. And do we want to go with a hit and run? I think we might. Jensen doesn't strike out a lot, so we're going to go with a hit and run here. Let's try the hit and run. Oh, cannot be attempted. Apparently you can't. All right. So Jensen up there. Do we want to have Jensen bunt? Jensen's got a 2 bunt. Jensen isn't a bad hitter. He's the number 5 hitter, so he's just going to hit away. Here's the pitch. Range play. Tiger Stadium. 5-6. And Jensen's going to get a hold of one. Will it go? Yes! Jackie Jensen hits a 2-run home run. And will put the Red Sox on top, 8-7. That quieted the crowd, so Jackie Jensen gets a hold of one there. When he couldn't do the hit and run, hits one out of here. So Jackie Jensen with a 2-run home run gives the Red Sox the lead. So Mike Fornellis, who's been warming up, will definitely come in the bottom of the 8th. Still nobody out, though, as Aguirre surrenders the 2-run homer. So Malzone up there now, 1 for 3. Grounds one to Osborne at third, over to Cash for out number 1. Russ Nixon up there, 1 for 3 with a double. Possible error here. And that's going to be a double. So Russ Nixon gets his second double of the day. And he's going to be pinch run for. Let's see. Billy Harrell is going to come in and pinch run for him. So 1 out double. Second double of the day for Nixon. So Nixon, no defense, all offense. Shows it today. So Bud in there, 0 for 3, trying to get on here. Trying to get the run home. Grounds 1 to third. Osborne looks to run it back and guns him out for out number 2. Stallard will be lifted for a pinch hitter. And I think we're going to do a double switch, so I think we're going to have Carol Hardy come in. And yeah, we'll have Carol Hardy actually come in and pinch hit. Alright, so Carol Hardy's going to come in and pinch hit. So Stallard's day is done. And that is going to be it for Aguirre. And Bill Fisher will come in. So Fisher comes in. Fisher struggled against the Red Sox so far. 13.85 ERA in 1 1/3 innings, 3 hits allowed. Actually, he was 4-2 with a 4.63 record. So Fisher trying to keep this a 1-run game. Hardy. Ooh, do we want to have him steal? I want to have him steal. Why not? And he's going to steal. And no error, though. So Harrell steals third while Fisher is sleeping. Probably not a bad idea with a new pitcher coming in. No error on the play, though. Else I would have scored the run. So, go ahead run. Now the tack on run is just 90 feet away now. So a pass ball or a wild pitch could score a run. So here comes the pitch to Hardy. Range play. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Fernandez has average range. And he is going to get to it. No problem on that one. Throws him out to Cash to end the inning. But the Red Sox go ahead. And Mike Fornellis on the 2-run homer by Jackie Jensen. Alright, so we want Jim Pagliaroni is going to come in and go in. He's going to go into this position. And Hardy, that's going to be where Fornellis is going to go in. Alright, there we go. So Mike Fornellis trying to get a save here. And the Red Sox have a miraculous comeback, down by 5 at one time. Now lead by 1 going into the bottom of the 8th. So Fornellis looking for a 2-inning save. So he's 1-2 in the actual season, 6 saves, 343 earned run average, 42 innings pitched, 44 hits allowed, 13 walks, and 21 strikeouts. So he'll face top of the order Wood, Bruton, and Maxwell. Wood 2 for 4 with a strikeout and a run scored. Here's the pitch by Fornellis. Now pitching to, it's not Brown. Oh, it says Brown there, but Pagliaroni. So 1-4. And he will strike him out. So good start to Fornellis' outing here as he strikes out Wood. Next up, Bill Bruton, who's 0 for 4. Possible error on the ground here, 5-4. And that's going to be to Schilling. Schilling's already got 1 error today, and this time is able to handle it. So 2 up and 2 down in Detroit 8th. Next up, Charlie Maxwell 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored in RBI. Here's the pitch by Fornellis. Range play. Ground ball to third, middle zone average range. Gets to it and makes the play. So good defense by the Red Sox. As we head to the top of the ninth, the Red Sox with a 1-1 lead. Red Sox would like to add on to that one. Fisher back out there again for his second inning of work. It'll be top of the Red Sox order, Schilling, Geiger, and Yastrzemski. Schilling 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Here's the pitch, 2-3, and that's going to be a ground ball to Fernandez. Makes the play, 6-3 on the putout. Next up, Geiger, he's 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer, a walk twice, 2 runs batted in, 3 runs scored. So Geiger having an excellent day. Red Sox offense in general having a good day. 2-4. And that is going to be a triple. So hits it into the gap, bounces around a bit, and Tiger Stadium there, and Geiger will have himself a triple. So a home run and a triple now. So Yastrzemski with a chance to get an RBI here. 0 for 4 so far today. Did reach on an error and scored a run. So Fisher looks in for the sign. Looks at the runner. Here's the delivery. And Yastrzemski takes ball 3. Fisher thought he had him. Next pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to short. And try and score. I forgot to bring the infield in, so I'm going to say no. They're not going to have him try to score with, are they, with 1 out? They might, though. So hold on there. So I am going to, so what did I roll there? That was a 3-1 and a 6-1. Okay, so I'm going to say yes. So hold on there. Alright, so 3-1 and a 6-1. So let's undo this. And we'll bring the infield in. 3-1 and 6-1. Alright, let's try this again. Let's bring the infield in. So 3-1. So we're going to bring a 3-1 here. Okay, same thing. And a 6-1. Close to that anyway. 6-1. Voila. So now it's, yeah, he's only got a 2 there, so he's not going to try to score with the infield in. So no. So they're going to go for the out at first as Geiger holds. So Wirtz with an opportunity. He's 2 for 4 with a 2-run homer. So Red Sox with 3 2-run homers today. Here's the pitch by Fisher. Very important run at third. And Wirtz takes ball 3. 4-5, and that is going to be a fly out to Maxwell to end the inning. So the Red Sox cannot get the insurance run. So Fornel's back out there. Had a very clean bottom of the 8th. Hopes to have the same thing with the 9th here. He'll have to face the heart of the order, though. Colavito, Cash, and Osborne. Colavito 3 for 4, 3 runs scored. Fornel's looks in for the sign from Pags. Here's the windup and the pitch. Very dangerous Detroit lineup. And he's going to walk the first batter. Definitely something you don't want to do. Action stirring in the Red Sox pen. Norm Cash already has a 3-run home run back in the first. And Colavito, no, I don't think they're going to go with a hit and run here. I can't picture Detroit doing a lot of hit and running. Or definitely doing a lot of, definitely not a lot of bunting. You know what? We're going to go with a hit and run anyway, though. Does Cash strike out a lot? He doesn't really. He's a righty, so it's less than 50%. So I'm going to go with the hit and run. All right, here we go. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. Jensen makes the catch. As Colavito will hold at first. So next up, Bobo Osborne 1 for 3 with a walk. Here's the pitch to Fornelis. Oh no! Woo! Thank God that wasn't to Norm Cash. But just misses it here. 1 to 6 would have been a home run, and he gets a 7 right here. So actually, we still have a chance. I'm sorry. So that we still have a chance here. If this is a 1 through 6, that can be a home run. Here we go. Oh my goodness, a 7. So he just misses it on that. So this is going to stay in the park. And it's actually going to go just foul. Next pitch. Ground ball back to the box. Fornelli is with it. Over to second for 1. Back to first, not in time. So it's still alive as Osborne beats it a return throw out. Then we have Dick Brown, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI. Fornelli looks in for the sign, looks at the runner. Here's the delivery. Oh my goodness! And Mike Fornelli gives up a 2-run homer, and Detroit will walk off. Oh no! So Red Sox come back from behind, and then Detroit hits a walk-off 2-run home run by Dick Brown. And they beat the Red Sox in a heartbreaker 9-8. Wow. That pretty much sums up the Red Sox bullpen. But the Red Sox didn't die. Unfortunately, Fornelli had a great 8th, but the 9th not so good. And Dick Brown hits a walk-off 2-run home run and is player of the game. What a heartbreaker that was. So Detroit takes the first 2 games of the series. Exciting game, though. Just not the way the Red Sox wanted it. So Fornelli with the loss, Fisher with the win. Fornelli falls to 1-3. So home runs by Dick Brown, which won it for Detroit, and Norm Cash is second against the Red Sox. Geiger his 5th on the season, Jackie Jensen his 6th, and Vic Wertz his 10th. So all 2-run home runs. So the Red Sox battle back, down by 5 to go up by 1, and not just to lose it in the bottom of the 9th, as Mike Fornelli coughs up a 2-run homer to Dick Brown. Ouch. So let's take a look at the box score. So let's see. Larry Sitch's 6 2/3. So that's up 5 hits, 6 runs, 5 of them earned, 3 walks, 1 strikeout, 2 home runs. Terry Fox pitched the 3rd of an inning. Hank Aguirre 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. Gave up a home run. And Bill Fisher gets the win. Pitches 1 1/3 innings, allows 1 hit. Billy Muffet goes 4 innings, allows 6 hits, 5 runs, 3 of them earned. 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, 1 home run, the 3-run homer to Norm Cash. Chet Nichols pitches an inning, allows 4 hits, 2 runs, both of them earns, 2 Ks. Dave Hillman, an inning pitched, allows 1 hit, strikes out a batter. Tracy Stallard pitches a clean inning, walking a batter, well, fairly clean inning. Mike Fornelli, though, tough luck loser, pitches 1 2/3 innings, allows 1 hit. That hit was the game winner. 2 runs, both of them earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. And Dick Brown, player of the game, hits a 2-run home run, bottom of the 9th. So let's look at the batters now. Jake Wood, 2 for 5 with a run scored. Bill Bruton, 0 for 5 on the day. Charlie Maxwell, 1 for 4 with an RBI. Walked once. Rocky Calavito had an excellent day, 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored and walked once. Norm Cash, 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored, 3 runs batted in. A home run and a walk. Bobo Osborne, 1 for 4 with a walk and a run scored. Dick Brown, player of the game, like I said, 2 for 4 with a 2-run homer, 3 RBIs total, also walked once. Chico Fernandez, 1 for 4 with a 2 runs batted in, including a double. Frank Larry, 1 for 3, and Bubba Morton as a pinch hitter, 0 for 1. For the Red Sox, Chuck Schilling, 0 for 4 with a run scored, walked once. Gary Geiger, 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored, 2 runs batted in. with a home run and a triple. Got the hardest part of the cycle. 2 walks also. The rookie Yastrzemski's average slips from 217 down to 212. 0 for 5 with a run scored. Vic Wertz 2 for 5 with a 2-run homer, 3 runs batted in. Also scored 2 runs. Jackie Jensen also a 2-run homer, 1 for 4. Frank Malzone 1 for 4. Russ Nixon 2 for 4 with a pair of doubles. Robbed of a third double. Let's see. Billy Harrell came as a pinch runner. Stole a base. Don Budden and the Red Sox are unable to get that insurance run, straining the runner at third after Harrell was pinch ran for Nixon and was left there. Budden 0 for 4. Muffet 0 for 1. Reynolds 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. And Joe Ginsberg was 1 for 1 with a single as a pinch hitter. Carroll Hardy 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. So that is it as the Red Sox fall again to the Detroit Tigers. And Detroit will go for the sweep in the next game. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. In game number 58 of the Carl Yastrzemski Career Replay. We'll be back next with game number 59. So take care, God bless, and we'll see you in the next Carl Yastrzemski Career Replay. Bye-bye now.